Hey, great day, everyone. It's your man Juan Tony here. And today I want to touch on some things that's really going to help you speed up your health and get you in a much better place. I know a lot of my family members and friends have been and are on different prescription drugs, and it's just totally dangerous as far as ingesting because it's big business for us from the hospital to the pharmacist to the doctors. So what I'm sharing with you now and explain to you, before there was pharmaceutical, there was nutraceutical, as far as nutrients and foods from the earth. Everything we need, Mother Earth and God has created for us. So I wanted to kind of share the screen with you, a few different ones, but first one here. Prescription medicine is not healthcare. Food is healthcare. So I want to get into and share with you the pharmacy, not from the doctors and the government, but from the man above. So check this out. It's very interesting and enlightening as you see how all these different fruits and vegetables actually work for our well-being. We look at the sweet potato here. The sweet potato, it looks like a pancreas and actually balances the glycemic and index levels of diabetics. Now, we most all know we have to watch our sugar intake, and we're always talking about low fat, low sugar when I'm coaching. So things like sweet potatoes, they help balance our insulin levels, and that's going to keep you from spiking and having issues as far as diabetes and low blood sugar. The goal is to have those 4 to 5 small meals a day, and definitely low glycemic carbohydrates is essential to maintain your insulin levels and keeping them balanced. And sweet potatoes is awesome for that. Now this next one here, are olives. Olives, ladies, help for the function of your ovaries. So as you can kind of look, they actually look like ovaries, which is pretty wild, and they work for the function and keeping your ovaries actually healthy for the childbearing and all women function. This next one is the orange. Oranges, grapefruits, and all citrus fruits look like the mammary gland of the female and actually assist with the health of breasts and movement of the lymphs out of the breast. So that's pretty deep. So ladies, daily eat your citrus, have your oranges, have your grapefruits, have some lime and lemons from time to time, because they assist in health as far as the lymph nodes in the breast. Very, very important. And make sure, of course, annually get that mammogram. The next one here is onion. Looking at the onions, it looks like the body cells. And today research shows onions help clear waste materials from the body cells. So it's good to have raw onions. I know it may come out your pores and have your breath kicking a little bit, but onions work well for cleaning out the blood. They even produce tears which wash away epiphytic layers in your eyes. So it cleanses the eyes. That's what causes your eyes to tear up. It's actually flushing from the onions the toxicity and toxins out of your eye cells. A working companion to the onion is the garlic. It eliminates that waste material and it prevents dangerous free radicals in the body. Now, free radicals, those are the pollutants, the toxins, anything in the air and in our environment that we're consuming as far as ingestion, but more easily as far as through breathing it in. So getting that garlic in, taking your garlic tabs daily, it really helps for your blood flow, for your heart, as well as keeping the free radicals from breaking down your system. And remember, cancer cannot live in a body that actually has very low free radicals. This next item here is the kidney bean. Kidney beans, they help maintain your kidney function. And yes, they look like human kidneys. So how crazy is that? Kidney beans work for your kidneys, cleansing your kidneys, and they look like kidneys. It's wild, right? That's celery. Celery, bok choy, rhubarb, and many others look just like bones. These foods especially target bone strength. Bones are 23% sodium, and these foods are 23% sodium. If you don't have enough sodium in your diet, you definitely want to consume some celery, bok choy, or rhubarb, thus making them weak if you don't. And these fruits and vegetables replenish your body. So getting that celery to your body is going to help strengthen your bones, hold the water in your muscles, but also help you release water retention and keep the sodium up so you're not getting dehydrated and keep your potassium levels level. Now this next one here, lost my screen. Give me 1 second, guys. Had a little backup here. Here we go. Next one is the good old avocado. Now the avocado and the eggplant, as well as the pear, these target the functions of the womb and cervix in the female. They look just like the organ. You take a good look at the avocado and the pear, they look just like that cervix. Today's research shows that when women eat avocados on a weekly basis, it balances the hormone, sheds unwanted weight during childbirth, and prevents cervical cancer. So eat your avocados, ladies. And it's been profound as this is, it takes exactly 9 months for an avocado to grow from blossom to ripen. Now, let me repeat that. It takes exactly 9 months for an avocado to grow. That's the same amount of time the most children from conception to birth make it onto this earth. And there are 14,000 photolytic chemicals constituting nutrients within this food. Modern science has broke this down to the science. So avocados are very important for us keeping you healthy, ladies, preventing that cervical cancer, and cutting body fat and losing weight after conceiving and delivering that child. So get your avocados in. This next one here are figs. Figs are full of seeds and hang too when they grow. Figs increase the mobility of male sperm and increase the number of sperms, as well as overcoming male infertility. So figs, fellas, get them in. Keep your manhood together, keep your energy levels up, and they hang just like the boys below. This next one, almost done, but I think you guys will like this stuff. It's the carrots. A sliced carrot looks just like a human eye. Look at that. The pupil, the iris, and the radiant lines look just like the human eye. And yes, science has shown the carrots greatly enhance the flow of function to the human eye. So to strengthen your eyes. Always been heard and told by our parents and grandparents, eat your carrots. They're good for your eyes. And yes, this is true. The tomato. The tomato has 4 chambers and is red. The heart has 4 chambers and is red. All research shows tomatoes are loaded with lycopene and indeed pure food for the heart. So look at that. Our heart has 4 chambers and pumps red blood, and look at the 4 chambers inside that tomato. So make sure you eat your sliced tomatoes. They're good for you and they definitely work for your heart function. So add them to your salads, your sandwiches, eat them by themselves. I eat them like apples sometimes. I'll grab a tomato and bite into it just like it was an apple. I love them. Small as well as the big red ripe tomatoes. This next one here are the grapes. The grapes hang in clusters and they're shaped just like the heart. Each grape looks like a blood cell And all the research today shows grapes are profound heart and blood vitalizing foods. You want to get those grapes in because the grapes make you a nice fruit salad. Enjoy those grapes, whether it be green, red, or the purple grapes. They're all good, work the same way for that blood flow. Enjoy the fruits of our earth. Mother Earth has us hooked up, but we actually want to run out and get the processed crap. Look at this. And then finally, it's the good old walnut. Looking at the walnut here, it looks like the brain. It has a left and right side, upper cerebellum and lower cerebral, and even has the wrinkles or folds like the nut. And just like the neural cortex, we now know walnuts develop more than 3 dozen neuron transmitters to help function for the brain. Walnuts look just like the brain and help as far as working that brain and keeping it functioning properly. So get your nuts in. I love nuts, cashews. I really enjoy walnuts. That's probably why I'm a little nutty, but also like to use my brain a lot because I love teaching and coaching on this stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. God's Pharmacy. Talk to you tomorrow. Let's grow.